Alright, what is going on, guys? Spiteful's back again, coming at you with should you summon on the Redux banner. Now obviously this seems like it's going to be an easy skip just because we do have two characters and it's also a 3% chance to pull a feature character, but I do want to at least go over the characters and maybe give a better explanation as to why someone might actually summon on this banner, or if you're a new player and you're interested in one of these characters, why you might want to summon on the individuals, or perhaps wait for the other banners that are currently confirmed to be coming out, right? So going into the main banner, we do have this coming out literally within not 24 hours, within 48 hours, May 16, 2021. You do have Nanao, Yoruichi / Soi Fon, not Yoruichi and Soi Fon and Nanao. This is two characters that are coming out, one of them having two characters as split, right? Same thing with Ginzuru, which I kind of like that they put Ginzuru and Yoruichi Soi Fon on this banner because it's kind of cool. What are we going to call this Soi Fon and Yoruichi? Because like Yoruichi-san? Yoruichi Fon? Like, I don't know, because we call Ginzuru, right? We don't call him Gin and Izuru, or Izuru and Gin. So, Yoruichi Fon sounds kind of cute. I'll accept that. So, Fierce Battle, Grimmjow, very, very good character. And you do have Swimsuit Halibel, as well as White Day Ichigo. White Day Ichigo, excuse me. White Day, Cacao Society, White Ichigo. Jesus Lord. Alright, so going into the actual characters, Halibel is a very good melee NAD character with an Arankar killer. She does have poise, which makes her actually pretty good for guild quests, especially considering that she's one of the few NAD Arankar killers that is just overall just very good. You have Bruiser 40% with a normal attack damage plus 25%. So Bruiser 65%, Flurry, Poise, as well as a Berserker 50%, which can be helpful. Her second strong attack I don't think is very useful. Max hits 5-2. This is going to be the pull-in explosion. This actually is not a bad second strong attack, especially to deal with enemies. 2500 length beam, so you can actually knock down the trash mobs from afar. That's pretty good. And full screen third strong attack. Personally, I like lunges when it comes to my melee NAD characters, but that's a personal preference. Ginzuru, he is a very, very good character, one of the best Soul Reaper killers for tech. Currently, Kusaka is the best, but Ginzuru is a very close second, and because he also has a Soul Reaper and Hollow killer, right? So strong attack recharge minus 12%, no affiliation unit. Now he does have a standard lunge for a strong attack, the 800 AoE circle in front with a full screen third strong attack. He can switch between himself, which is really good, so you can play as Izuru or Gin. Keep in mind that Izuru does have a lacerate on his normal attack damage string, whereas Gin has poison on everything. Berserker 20%, Frenzy, Guard Break, Long Reach plus 20%, Sprinter plus 1. Keep in mind that your ally, the one that is attacking on the side, because they actually are attacking together. If you're playing as Gin, you have Izuru as an NPC. If you're playing as Izuru, you have Gin as an NPC, and that's going to be the same for Yoruichi and Soi Fon. Before your ally, the NPC, they are not being given the other skills, so you're not going to be getting guard break on your ally, just yourself. Okay, so the active player will get the guard break, same, and that will apply towards the Yoruichi Soi Fon as well. Going into Grimmjow, he is currently the hardest hitting unit in the entire game when it comes down to just flat damage, unless we're talking about NAD based characters, but even then I think that this Grimmjow beats him out. Damage inflicted at full stamina plus 25%, technique, attribute, strong attack damage plus 20%, Berserker 40%, and then he also has a built-in strong attack recharge minus 12%. He is the full stamina damage boost enhanced link for tech, which is really, really nice. Going into it, you do have his base damage multiplied by 2 for Frenzy, multiplied by 1.2, the 20% Berserker, times 1. Oh wait, hold up. Wait, that the cookie was a lie. So the Frenzy times 1.4 for the Berserker, times 1.25 for the full stamina damage boost, times 1.2 because this gets calculated after, and you'll see here that his base damage is actually 420%, which is crazy. If you go into characters like 5th anniversary Ichigo, which is Berserker 60%, he has the Frenzy times 1.6 6, which will give him 320. So you'll see the difference in damage. Like this Grimmjow compared to 5th anniversary Ichigo, not counting weakening, okay? But 320 divided by 420 minus 1, you're getting a 23% damage increase with this Grimmjow, as opposed to like the 5th anniversary characters, which is stupid amounts of strong. So yeah, overall Grimmjow, very good character. He has a beam first strong attack, which is really nice. He has a lunge second strong attack, which is also a bigger lunge than normal. It's going to be the same as TLA Soi Fon. And then you have a full screen third strong attack. If you can keep him at full stamina damage boost, this character is excellent. He shreds. Okay, so going into the Yoruichi Soi Fon, we have damage inflicted at full stamina as the link. They were also given strong attack recharge minus 12%. Like the Ginzuru, they were also given the frenzy, guard break, as well as berserker 20%, bruiser 20%. Unlike other damage over time units, they also got debilitator plus 5 seconds, which is pretty new. Someone brought up to my attention that they actually did give out, where is, here it is. He did bring up the Tech Yamamoto, which Tech Yamamoto, fun fact, actually got stun on his special move and burn, but he also got the debilitator plus 5 seconds. So he actually was the first one, I believe he's the only other one, which is kind of interesting because yeah, like debilitator plus 5 seconds isn't normally given out, if at all. So this being given to a poison / burn unit is really good. You also will be able to make very good use of this in content like Senkaimon, especially boss stages where the bosses might not stay as poisoned as long, because you normally would have 4 seconds poison with your strong attacks. This is going to give you a massive 7 seconds, so almost double the amount of time for your damage over time abilities. This is really good. Overall, I do think that this character is pretty damn nice. They also were given a hollow and no affiliation killer, and they also have fire and freeze immunity going into it. Increased CPU double team character damage. I think that this is negligible damage, to be honest. They'll hit okay, but it's mainly going to be I feel like this is a little gimmicky. Same thing as it'll be useful in like epic raids or boss style content, maybe guild quest, but for the most part pretty mid for the most part. All right, so going into the strong attacks, you do have the 2500 length beam, already better than the Ginzuru in terms of strong attack damage kit. Second strong attack is going to be the same as Hikone, Tokinata, as well as who else was given the second strong attack? As well as Nini. And going into the third strong attack, it is a standard full screen third strong attack. Overall, Yoruichi and Soi Fon actually seem to be a very good character. Just keep in mind that this is a premium pool unit. If you can hold off on summoning, please do so. All right, so next on the list we do have Nanao. I feel like Nanao got the Hall of Fame shaft. We do have a coin drop link, which is, in my opinion, kind of unnecessary. I understand that there are people that don't have a lot of coins, but if you just farm the point event and just sell the crystals and jewels and the excess jewels crystals, you'll be fine on coins for the most part, as long as you're farming the hell out of that point event. Power attribute Soul Reaper strong attack damage plus 20%, so she will be boosting up your Spirit Society Byakuya's, your 5th anniversary Ichigo's, any Soul Reaper strong attack damage unit for power, which could make her useful, especially for a Rankar IT week. We do have an increased technique droplet drop plus 17%, but one thing to note is that she was not given a guard break, and she was also not given strong attack recharge as a skill, which they actually gave to Yoruichi, which I think is really, I think it's a huge oversight, because I feel like this Nanao would have been just 100% just fine if they were just giving her strong attack recharge. Now, she is a team booster, which she's not going to be an infinite booster because of the lack of strong attack recharge, but this boost is actually tied to a 2500 length beam, being the first beam boost in the game, which is really nice. Special move is going to actually cause a barrier for your allies as well as yourself. Full screen third strong attack, and her first strong attack is going to be the same as Nini, where it is a 40% magnification, range collision, normal just projectile, which is not necessarily a bad strong attack in my opinion. Could have been better, but I mean, it is what it is. Berserker plus 40%, so she will hit pretty hard, especially considering that she does have the Berserker plus the power attribute strong attack damage. She's gonna hit harder than 5th anniversary Ichigo, which is kind of funny. Maybe not because of the lack of spiritual pressure and no weakening, but I mean, in terms of just raw damage, she hits harder, which is kind of it's kind of cute, not gonna lie, it's really cute. All right, so going into the banners that are currently out right now, we do have the Kusaka banner. This one ends on the 19th, so if you want to summon on this banner, you may. we do have movie Ichigo, which was resurrected into a very, very good link. Strong attack recharge minus 14% with damage inflicted at full stam 16%, which is good. You do have a Berserker 20%, Havoc 20%, Long Reach 20%, Frenzy, Sprinter +1, and they did give him Devastation, which is, in my opinion, the skill that he probably needed the most, just in terms of bringing him up to current characters, right? We do have a Hollow Killer on him. In my opinion, I do think that he might actually be a bit better than Mugetsu, which is kind of weird. You can argue for both cases just because of the second strong attack. I do like Mugetsu's 800 AoE, but overall, I do think that this movie Ichigo, in my opinion, was completely saved. Going into Kusaka, probably the best strong attack recharge unit in the game. You have God Kit, so you have the, wait, actually no, you don't have God Kit, you have the 3000 length beam for a strong attack, 960 AoE second strong attack, very, very good first two strong attacks. Third strong attack is going to be the vacuum into explosion ability. This third strong attack is actually still, in my opinion, very, very good. It does hold you back a little because you do have to stay in place. You can't just animation cancel, and you can't just get it done and over with as quickly as a standard full screen. But overall, it is a very, very good kit overall. You have freeze on everything with Debilitator plus 5 seconds, damage to frozen enemies plus 20%. With he also has the technique attribute Soul Reaper damage to status ailment affected enemies. Very, very long name, but all you need to know is if your allies are Technique and Soul Reapers, they will get more damage if the enemy is inflicted with a status element, whether it be Weaken, Freeze, Paralysis, Confusion, Gonorrhea, anything that the enemy just happens to catch from whatever you pumping in, you know what I'm saying? You do have Berserker plus 20%, Frenzy and Havoc 20%, Devastation plus 40% with the Debilitator plus 5 seconds, and Sprinter plus 1. Overall, very, very good character, as well as a strong attack, as well as a Soul Reaper killer and strong attack recharge as his link. Honestly, I feel like this Kusaka was redeemed because the last Kusaka was really, really bad. Going into the upcoming filler banners, we do have the upcoming individual banners, excuse me. We do have Kokuto's individual. He is the Link Slot Potion Plus character. Overall, I'm not going to go over too much on these characters. I do think that, let's go over Toshiro a little bit. So Kokuto does have a Hollow Killer, same as Rukia. The reason I mentioned Rukia is because he is the SP based technique Link Slot Potion Plus 5 character for IZ. Berserker 20%, Havoc 20%, Frenzy, Guard Break, Debilitator plus 5 seconds, Devastation 40%, weaken on all of his attacks. His first strong attack is the 1200 by 1200. This is going to be the same strong attack as Apache, and overall just a very, very good attack, same as Machine Society Yoruichi. I keep forgetting about her name. AoE distant 960 radius. I'm forgetting the Machine Society, not Yoruichi, alright? That's so cringe, my bad. And then full screen, third strong attack, 1200. Overall, he's a very, very good character. Despite not having a 3000 length beam, the 1200 by 1200 is completely serviceable and still very, very good when it comes to carrying in IZ. Him carrying like 3 Rukas is really, really, really nice. Going into the Toshiro, we are being given the second strong attack damage recharge link for speed, which is nice. The other being second anniversary Ichigo, so Lunar Ichigo, and then you have Soul Reaper Killer. Overall, he's not a horrible character, but I don't really think that he's I don't think that he was salvageable, to be honest. Like Havoc 20%, I'm pretty sure that he had Havoc in this form too. Yeah, so even with Havoc, let's go into his strong attacks. First strong attack is going to be the range collision magnification, 30% magnification due to 720 AoE distance, so not even close to the 960 or even the 800, which is horrible. And then he has the 690 to 1080 when it's fully charged. Third strong attack, that one's okay, but it's around himself. It's not an AoE distant, it's not in front of him or behind him. So in my opinion, overall, I just don't think that he's worth summoning for unless you just want the link, right? Like maybe toss in a multi on this banner just for the Kokuto or Toshiro. If you get one or the other, excellent. If not, sucks. Next on the list, and the final individual banner for the movie characters, we do have the new Dark Rukia as well as Kokuto. Kisuke and Neliel, in my opinion, are just links, recover 25% stamina and normal attack damage plus 25%. So in my opinion, these two are just links. Going into Kokuto, if he gets resurrected into getting Havoc 20%, I think that this character is going to be top tier easily. Strong attack recharge minus 12%, Soul Reaper Killer, Debilitator plus 5 seconds, Devastation 40%, Frenzy, Long Reach 20%, Sprinter. Honestly, if they give him strong attack, if they give him full stamina damage boost and then strong attack like Berserker 20%. I think that those two skills along with Havoc will completely save the character. If he doesn't get Havoc, I still think that he's going to be just fine. I think that he's still a good character. Going into his first strong attack is going to be a 475 just standard lunge. Second strong attack 800 AoE, and then his third strong attack is going to be the 1000 pull in into explosion. So that's going to be the same as 5th anniversary Byakuya, as well as the brand new movie Kusaka. I got so many anyways, just like the same as the new movie Kusaka. Just keep in mind that he doesn't have Havoc 20%, so it's not going to be 1200 to 810 or 820. I tend to forget. Let me see. Kusaka, what is that third strong attack? Is it 810? Yeah, 810. Okay. Yeah, so overall I do think that he's an excellent character, but until he gets his resurrection, I'm gonna be very wary on recommending anyone to really summon for him. And then going into the Rukia, I do think that she's actually really good. Berserker, Havoc 20%, Frenzy, Debilitator plus 5 seconds with weakening on everything, with damage to weaken enemies plus 20%, with status ailment chance against power attribute Soul Reapers plus 10%. She has the Disabler, she has the damage to weaken enemies, she has the Debilitator plus 5 seconds with the Berserker 20%, with the Havoc, with the Frenzy, nullify range resistance plus 100%, so she can be used as a melee character for content like extreme co-op, which is really good. And then going into it, her strong attacks are as follows: 60% magnification. This is going to be the range collision for strong attack as Izuru and Sajin and Green Ginjo. It's an okay strong attack, it's not really that great. Second strong attack is going to be the same as Bankai Shuhei, so it's going to be Vacuum Explosion, 750 radius across the board for both parts, and then a standard full screen third strong attack. Overall, I do think that this character is going to be really good for content like IT, as well as the as well as any content where you're going to be going up against power attribute Soul Reaper enemies, because she puts in work. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for the movie banners. I do think that these movie characters are actually really good. I'm excited to actually fool around with them. Keep in mind that, in my opinion, if you do have 5th anniversary Byakuya, especially with dupes, you don't need her at all. You really don't. Alright, so going into the actual individual banners, and now comes first, and these individual banners are actually really good. You have Nemu, you have Ikaku, and then of course you have Nanao, and then you have Gin. For those that weren't able to pull on the Cacao Society, if he's new, he's not a horrible character. He's not really that playable in my opinion, but I mean, he's orbs at the end of the day. Going into the actual Fierce Battle Ikaku, probably one of the best units for not even just PvP, but for Guild Quest as well. He does have a team boost built into a lunge, which is pretty cool. The first lunge boost of its kind. Damage reduction minus 16%, bruiser plus 40%, flurry, last ditch 100%, weaken immunity, poise, and sprinter plus 1. So he has the poise, he literally resurrects himself. He has a booster with damage reduction minus 16%, with enhancer. The bruiser plus 40% to go along with the boost is excellent. And overall, he's the best booster for a melee Hollow Killer week. And then on top of that, he's useful in PvP because he's also immune to weakening, so Drugrim can't really do much about him. The only problem with him is that he's a Soul Reaper, so if you end up going against a Soul Reaper killer like Tokinata, or who's another Soul Reaper killer that's in the game that's actually used in PvP? I'm drawing a blank on that, but if you run into Tokinata is going to clap his little pancakes like he's made out of Kraft cheese in a grill. Like, he is going to turn that into mush. So just be very careful when it comes to that. But overall, he's still an excellent character, and I personally love playing with him. He's actually fun for a NAD character. Alright, going into Nemu, she is literally Candace, except she has Sprinter plus 1 instead of Sprinter plus 2 for power. She has a Rockcore killer, she's a Soul Reaper, unlike Candace of course. Paralysis on everything, Debilitator 5 seconds, Berserker 20%, Havoc 20%, Frenzy, weaken immunity. And going into her actual attacks, standard lunge for strong attack, 960 AoE second, standard full screen third strong attack. Same strong attack kit as Candace if you're familiar with Candace. So lunge 960, 1200, pretty standard. Overall, just very good. I don't really know what else to say about that. Did I go into the innate skills for? Were they in innate skills? I'm trying to remember. Ah, that's right. Rukia has fire immunity as well as sprinter. And Kokuto. Oh, it was Kusaka. Kusaka got weakened immunity, if that ends up becoming helpful for you. Okay, sorry. Just want to make sure that I'm, what is it called? Being thorough. Alright, going into the Yoruichi and Soi Fon banner. Now, this individual banner is actually pretty good as well. Cacao Society Byakuya is okay, but if you have 5th anniversary Byakuya or pull the Rukia, this character is pretty useless to you, in my opinion. Soul Reaper Killer, melee, going into his kit, lunge, range, collision, shockwave style ability, same as 1000 Year Blood War Shunsui, and then standard full screen third strong attack. Nothing too impressive since he didn't get Berserker 20%, and he also didn't get Havoc. This was before his time. Strong attack recharge is pretty good. If his resurrection is good, he could be very, very useful. Apache though, very, very good for guild quests. I don't want to go too crazy about her. Spotted Killer, strong attack recharge, Berserker 40%, Havoc 20%, Sprinter +1, weaken defense on her ultimate, as well as healing her allies. Going into it, she's a good, what's the word I'm looking for? She's a good lead for the most part, especially if you have normal attack damage units to keep alive on the side. She will help out with that, especially if you want to get her 15-15-15 for the double weaken defense. She will smack. You do have the 1200 by 1200 for a strong attack, which is good. So that's going to be the same as Kokuto. 960 AoE second, same as Candace that we were talking about. Same third strong attack as well. Standard full screen third strong attack. So 960 second, 1200 third. Pretty standard for the most part. And last but not least, going into Edrad. Don't worry about Edrad. He, if you need a good human killer, he's your guy. If you don't need a good human killer, you have everybody else. But besides that, I'm gonna leave it at that. Just grind on, catch up, pick up, stay blessed. There is a lot of value going on when it comes to summoning on these banners that are currently out. We still have the Daddy Ichigo banner, which I think is currently oh, the Ichigo's banner's gone. Damn. Woo! I hope y'all got your summons in. The Zangetsu banner goes away in a couple days. The Zangetsu banner, in my opinion, is an easy skip. It's only premium pool units, highly not really that valuable. The Tensa is good, but I wouldn't really recommend anyone summon for it unless you really need a Heart or Rancor killer. Besides that, he's pretty much a Mugetsu, but with an Rancor killer. Which is good. It's really good, but for the most part, easy skip. There's a lot of valuable limited edition units that you might want to go for, or you might want to save. Keep in mind that anniversary is literally 2 months away. 2 months, 1 week. If you can hold off on your orbs, you might be lucky. All right. Anyways, I'm gonna leave it there. Guys, I'll catch up. Stay blessed. Like, comment, subscribe if you're new. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope this makes you make educational and informed decision on where to spend your orbs. Excuse me. And I'll see y'all in the next one. I'm gonna get my sleep. I need to sleep, bro.